I love J-Date. I love dating Jewish boys. I'm not Jewish if you're confused. But I'm like the dreamiest shiksa ever because I'm not Christian. I can't have a Jewish husband unless he has a dead mother, though. That's pretty much what we're looking at. What? I've tried it a million times. Well, your mom's alive. This is not going to work out. My name is Amy. It's so fucking true. My last boyfriend was Jewish. His mother, whoa, she was not my fan. My name is Amy. I'm a secretary by trade because I got my degree in theater. I work at the LA County Hospital. Yesterday I was walking into the hospital and the security guard was sleeping. I was like, I feel very safe. Very. And not too long ago I got caught stealing toilet paper from my job. Like I walked out of the employee bathroom with it shoved up my shirt and there was another employee there and they just stared at me and I was like, look, times are tough. Just out of my way because I got some highlighters and a ream of paper to shove in my purse. It's for my home office. Hey, have you ever Googled yourself? I have, but one time my friend called me and he was like, I think it was like maybe the first time I'd done a commercial and then the commercial was online and he was like, have you looked at the comments under the commercial? And I was like, no, I don't even know where it is. And he was like, you should really look at them. And I did it while I was on the phone with them and there was a comment under it that was like, she looks just like Tanya Harding. And it hurts because I kind of do. Oh my God, that's like my white trash nightmare, which I'm from Louisiana, so I'm definitely pretty white trash. And this has really been confirmed recently because I had to go deal with my mother in Tennessee. I had to go deal with that side of the family, which I call the Redneck Outlaw Brigade. And I go to Tennessee and we're there for like kind of like dealing with my fucking awful mom and like, and it's kind of like a serious situation, but I just cannot take my cousin seriously when she has no bottom teeth. Like, not a fucking tooth in there. I don't know what's going on because she's way too fat to be a meth addict, so I'm just like, why don't you have any fucking teeth? And for 3 days, 4 days, all I heard these people say was, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. And I was like, no, what are you telling me? I don't know what are you telling me? That you're missing a chromosome? Like, is that what you're telling me? And, you know, before I went to Tennessee, I had just taken a break from the booze because I was actually inside the bottle of Pinot Grigio and I couldn't breathe. So I meant to go a month. I was like, oh, I'm drowning. I meant to go like a month, but I think I was maybe at 2.5 weeks when I got to Tennessee. And then just the second I landed, I had to start drinking because I was dealing with these people. Because it's not like you can fly with weed. You can't get high. It's not like the good old days, you know. Thanks, 9/11. No, I can't fly with weed anymore. My mother is on Facebook, which is like the fucking bane of my existence, and her status update the other day was, I am so excited for my new home to be delivered. I mean, I'm pretty confident I'm the only person in the room that can say that, right? Like, no one else's mom is having their home fucking delivered, right? No one else's mom purchased a double wide, right? No, is that just me? Is that just me and Loretta? And that's my mom's name, of fucking course, Loretta. And then my sister, who is also, we like to fancy ourselves Southern Belles, not white trash, and my sister called me yesterday. This happened yesterday. She called me like 3 times in a row and didn't leave a message, and I was during the middle of the day and I was at work, and then I called her back and I was like, is everything okay? And she was like, yeah, everything's fine. And she was like, what are you buying the baby for Christmas? And I was like, wait, I thought you were like calling to tell me something like kind of awesome, like mom was dead. And she goes, no, I would have left a message. Without missing a beat. That's funny, guys, not sad. It's fine. It's cool. No one should feel sorry for Loretta in this scenario. My favorite guilty pleasure is no longer on the air right now, but it's coming back. I love this little show called The Bachelorette. I'm obsessed. It's so embarrassing. But whenever The Bachelorette's going, I'm like, God, what would it be like if I were The Bachelorette? Well, I mean, first of all, I'd just be shit-faced the whole time because, hold the phone, you want me to make out with a stranger when I'm not 7 drinks deep? That's not gonna happen. But at the end of that first, like, quasi-cocktail party, I would just be like, okay, I have an announcement. Everybody put your dicks on the table. Philip Chong and Peter Shim, you can go. You're dismissed. David, Mark, and Chris, you can stay. Tyrone and Denathan, fantasy suite. And I did that joke once in front of my friend, well, really my stalker, thanks Facebook, and he was like, oh, that joke is so pedestrian, usually your material is so clever, and I get it, Asian guys, small dicks, big, like black guys, big dicks, and I was like, you know who doesn't like that joke? Dudes with small dicks. Thanks for clearing that up. Now we know. Okay, so here's the deal with reality television. I do not watch the show. I never have. I've seen it in bits and pieces, but I've been hanging out with some of my gays, and now I'm completely addicted to Dancing with the Stars. And I have one question and one question only. How is Bristol Palin still fat? I gotta know. I mean, they're dancing like 18 hours a day, and she hasn't dropped a fucking pound. And I mean, like, what are you, an opera singer? But I get, it's like she doesn't really move, you know, she's like dead eyes, like, whatever. So like, I kind of imagine that's what it's like fucking her. Like, she's just like, I got pregnant, whatever. I like that they call her a teen activist. I'm like, as if. I went to high school with a lot of girls that got pregnant. They weren't teen activists. Sometimes I go to bars. That's weird. Because when I'm not secretarying, I'm drinking. I gave this young man my telephone number because I don't know why I'm giving out my real phone number. And he sent me a text message the next day, and he was like, "It's Jacob. Nice meeting you." And I remember he looked very young, and so I responded. I said, "Please verify your age." And he wrote back, "Born like October 20th, 1987. And I responded, I said, Jacob, the year you were born, I had already had my period for 2 years and had been fingered, but it was really nice meeting you. Shocker, Jacob didn't write me back. I mean, if he had, he probably would have been my husband because he would have had fucking balls of steel. And I just I'm like, oh, maybe I should have kept him around because those young kids are so good with technology. You know, it's like, I don't feel like I'm using my droid to its fullest potential. Maybe he could have helped me out with that. No. Sometimes I do that joke and I'm like, what if Jacob's here? But that is one of the reasons why I need to find an application for my cell phone that prohibits me from sending late night text messages. Like before I can hit send, it makes me do an algebra problem. Or like before I can hit send, it's like, diagram this sentence. What's the verb in hi there? You know, like what exactly is the preposition in guess who shaved her legs tonight? Because I've sent that text message before. Kaposi, remember that one? Oh, that didn't work out. Did I? Okay, I got the light. Well, I just feel like what if I wish like the late night text messaging could just be honest. Like it could just be like, would you like to come over here at this very inappropriate hour and have sex with me? Like maybe that would work. Oh God, there's nothing as satisfying as the guy that broke up with you on the first date. Don't have time for that story. And he's been drunk texting me lately, and I was like, fuck yeah. Okay, I have a prop because I'm a prop comic. Not really. I'm a comic that brings her notes up on stage with her glass of wine. Okay, I have this prop because I saw this and it made me want to punch someone. This is the cover of People magazine, which by the way, I couldn't fucking like purchase it. I took a picture with my cell phone and printed it out. And it's Kim Kardashian, and it says, Kim Kardashian at 30. I thought I'd be married right now. Really, Kim? You know what I thought? Oh my God, I thought I'd be divorced and collecting checks right now. You know what? I think in 2010, maybe. This is not news, okay? This is an embarrassment to everyone involved. Maybe in 2010, there should be someone going, I thought I'd be president of the United States by now. No, you know, I have a really, hey Kim, what's up? I have an idea why maybe you're not married. Maybe because you're famous for fucking a guy on tape. And you probably peaked at Ray J. It has nothing to do with entering your 3rd decade of life. I'm gonna fucking punch someone. It's disgusting. All right, I'll leave you on this. I love this thing that happens on Facebook where you get the message in your inbox that's like, Shelly Moss wants to be friends with you. I'm like, no, she does not. Shelly Moss was a bitch that made my junior year of high school a living hell. What Shelly Moss wants to do is look at my pictures and see if I've gotten fat since high school. So what I want to do is tape this bit and post it on Facebook and tag Shelly Moss in it. That's what I'm going to do. All right, thanks guys. I'm leaving it clear.